friends, Namaskar. Welcome to Veena's Kitchen Table. Paneer is a vegetarian's delight and it can be made in many tasteful versions. Today let's make paneer bhurji. It's simple, basic, yet a very flavorful dish. It's a quick option for a quick meal. So let's not wait, let's start cooking. Welcome back friends. So let's have a look at the ingredients that we need to make our paneer bhurji. Of course, the first thing is paneer. Here I've taken about 300 grams of paneer. I've taken the paneer out of the freezer and soaked it in hot water with half teaspoon salt. And I leave it in that water for some time, and that makes my paneer very soft and spongy. I've taken here 2 large onions, finely chopped, 1 teaspoon each of ginger and garlic paste, 3 green chilies finely diced, 1 medium-sized tomato finely chopped, coriander, that is for garnishing, this is about half cup. I've got about half teaspoon of kasuri methi. I have here about 1 tablespoon of curd, half a capsicum that is finely chopped. Then in the dry spices, I've got half teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder or jeera powder, and about 1/3 teaspoon of garam masala. So my first step to make the paneer bhurji would be to crumble the paneer. I have drained out the water, and my paneer I'm going to just crumble roughly with my fingers. Because it's a bhurji, of course, the paneer cannot be in cubes. And that's the texture I need for the paneer bhurji. So let's start cooking. Our pot is on the fire and it's quite hot. I'll add about 1 teaspoon of oil and about half teaspoon of ghee. Paneer tastes good with ghee, so half teaspoon of ghee for flavor. Give it a swirl. It's hot. While showing the ingredients, I forgot to show cumin seeds. Please add about half teaspoon of cumin seeds into your oil once it's hot. When the cumin seeds start to splutter, drop in the onions. So our onions have been sauteing for about 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure that your onions don't become brown. They just have to turn translucent and a light golden in color. And it's now time to put in the garlic paste and the ginger. Give it a quick mix. Saute it till the raw smell goes. If you wish to add a little more ghee or oil, you're free to add, but I prefer to keep the fat content low. That keeps the dish healthy, keeps you healthy, and of course a lot of fat is not really required. It may add a little more beauty to the dish, might make your dish look glamorous with a little shine and gleam, but we can do without a lot of fat and oil. The ginger and the garlic have sauteed and the raw smell has almost disappeared. It's time to add in the green chilies. Paneer bhurji is a very basic and simple dish. You can make it in a jiffy, and yet there is no compromise on taste. Our onions, ginger, garlic and green chilies are sauteing well. We can add a little salt now, about a teaspoon. We'll add later once we check. Now it's time to put in our dry spices, the turmeric, the red chili, jeera powder and the garam masala. Keep your fire on medium or low so that our spices don't burn. but we have to get rid of the raw smell. They have to cook. We add the dry spices before we add the tomatoes, because if we add the tomatoes, then the dry spices really do not cook well. So first we need to add the dry spices into the onion mixture that's in the oil. Once the raw smell goes, which is now almost gone, we add the tomatoes. Give it a quick mix. We don't want to mash the tomatoes and make it into a pulpy mess. Let the tomatoes retain its shape to a great extent. Of course, they'll cook and become a little mushy, but still we want it to retain its chunkiness to some extent. Our masala has been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes and it's done. I had closed the pot for about 3 minutes and now this is how it looks, and it's time to add our paneer. Give it a good mix. Keep the fire on high now and mix it well. Let all the ingredients come together. At this point, we'll add our capsicum. We don't want our capsicum to overcook. It should retain its crunchiness, so we add it only at this point. Give it a nice mix. Add just about a little coriander leaves. Mix it well. At this point, we'll add in our 1 tablespoon of curd. That curd adds a slight hint of tanginess to our bhurji, which is essential and very good. Mix it well and we'll close it and leave it for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. That's all that we need, because the paneer is done. We don't want to overcook the paneer, it becomes rubbery. We'll just leave it for about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes on medium flame. It's about 1 minute and our paneer is almost done. It's nice and moist, and this is the time we're going to add our kasuri methi. Give it a nice rub. If you feel that your kasuri methi doesn't crumble when you do this, just heat up your tawa, switch off the fire and leave the leaves on it for about 1 minute and then take it out and crumble it. Before we switch off the fire, we'll just add a little more coriander leaves. Give it a good mix and we'll close it and keep it for about 5 minutes. I have dished out your delicious paneer bhurji. Could garnish it with a little coriander before serving. This goes very well with parathas, pulkas, rotis, even as a grilled sandwich. Children will surely enjoy it, and so will you. So let's not wait. Let's start cooking.